The attorney for a Grapevine police officer under investigation for a deadly shooting disputes records from his previous job showing questionable conduct. The shooting of an unarmed illegal immigrant after a high-speed chase has sparked protest from Hispanic and civil rights activists. But Grapevine police have said the officer acted within the law. Fox 4's Richard Ray is in Grapevine tonight with more. Richard.
Hi, Heather. Documents released Monday by DFW DPS do paint an unflattering portrait of Robert Clark's time with airport police. Reasons why it took steps to have him terminated before he submitted his resignation. But tonight, Clark's attorney and the police department that hired him 6 months later are disputing that. They both say there's more to the story, that Clark is being unfairly portrayed. The February 20th incident was captured by a passing motorist on cell phone before shots were fired, the end of a high-speed chase that started in Grapevine and ended in Euless. Ruben Garcia Villalpando appears to have his hands on his head, Officer Robert Clark, with his gun drawn. Grapevine police say Garcia Villalpando refused to heed commands to stop advancing on the officer. 2 shots were fired outside the view of Clark's dash camera. The growing controversy has focused attention on Officer Clark. One-sided attention, says his attorney, that fails to put in context Garcia Villalpando's actions.
Was driving through rush hour traffic at 6:30 p.m. on a Friday night, evading arrest or detention from a police officer in a marked squad car, and that's a felony in this state.
Lance Wyatt also disputes personnel records released by Clark's previous employer that portray his brief tenure at DFW Airport Police as troubled. A Grapevine police spokesman says its examination of DFW DPS records also found discrepancies in Clark's personnel records. One document from a Grapevine investigator has a handwritten note starred. Why did he fail? There's something missing. The typed report indicates the investigator talked with 3 officers at DFW DPS who wanted to be anonymous because they feared retaliation. They described Clark as honest, trustworthy, a great asset, hinting at least that Clark's problems really stemmed because he was being groomed to be a member of the department's SWAT team.
There was some type of personality issue that had to do with him possibly being slotted for a position, and they didn't take kindly to that.
The SWAT position?
Yes, sir.
Garcia Villalpando was an illegal immigrant with a pending DWI case from December in Louisville. His family and activists have repeatedly protested and asked for the dash camera video to be made public. But the Tarrant County District Attorney's Office told police not to release it, saying it could jeopardize the investigation. The Euless Police Department is investigating the shooting. Officer Clark remains on administrative leave, and his lawyer says he's holding up well under the circumstances.
The public should recognize that this is an individual that is a public servant at heart, and that's what he was doing that night. And he was fulfilling his responsibilities and his duties, and he believed very clearly that his life was in danger, or he wouldn't have done what he needed to do.
Grapevine police released a statement tonight stating the firm belief that Clark acted professionally and within the law, asserting that the history of his previous employment at DFW Airport should not be part of this public discussion, that it could be prejudicial, Heather, to grand jury proceedings.
All right, so then, Rich, where does the investigation into the deadly shooting stand?
Well, it's really moving pretty slow from what I can understand. I talked to Euless Police today. They say they still have not received the ME's report and that the doctor who's doing that's out the rest of the week. They do expect to get a report on the crime scene analysis maybe by the end of this week, but I don't see that that investigation is going to be done anytime soon. I also talked with Domingo Garcia, who represents the family of Ruben Garcia Villalpando. He said he talked with the Tarrant County DA last week. They told him that the dashcam video will not be released until late April, maybe early May, and that they're going to do their own investigation after Euless police have completed theirs.
All right, we'll keep watching. Richard, thank you.